So, aside from Burger King is over.
Yeah.
What else were we gonna talk about?
Oh, let's find out.
No idea. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Blockchain Podcast,
Episode 3.
Episode
Coming
3,
at you live.
Numero Trino.
Yes, with a special guest here.
It's
Yeah.
me. It's me.
What's your name?
You guys didn't get this last time. It's at Python Tuna.
I know we messed it up. What?
That was only on the first episode.
I bet you didn't even watch the
okay.
second one.
I was busy playing Terraria
Don't
because
worry.
the new update came out.
The audio sucks for it anyways. The audio shouldn't suck for this one though.
Yes.
Awesome,
if-
because we're recording.
Yes.
We've got it all figured out.
Because
Again,
you're
I
here.
am. Yes, I'm Vel at
Yes.
Electric6 on Twitter.com, joined by my co-host,
Yeah, Tyc-Loud on Twitter.com.
Twitter.com.
Follow me on Instagram.
Follow me everywhere on everything.
Gross.
Watch all of our content, absorb it into your brain.
Yes, follow me on LinkedIn.
Yeah. So, Tuna, how many
Yeah.
followers you got? What's your
I
size?
have, I think just a couple days ago, I got my 166th subscriber.
Damn.
Hey.
Subscriber, yeah.
Yeah. I love to say, I don't know why, but I like to say subscriber.
Oh, it's fine.
It's pretty cool. Because before I don't really go on social media very often. The only other place I used to post my art was the legendary Deviant Art, as the kiddies know. And over the span of 2 years, except for like a 6-month period where I forgot my password and I didn't post anything, over 2 years I got 120 people watching.
Oh,
And then
damn.
in like a fraction of that time I like surpassed that, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because DA has this premium feature that like it's bull. Pay to win.
You
Pay to win
It is
art.
pay to win. It is actually
pay
it's
to win
bullshit.
art? What do you mean?
Yeah, it is pay to win art.
Good
I
lord.
wish I was lying.
Do they boost your numbers?
Yeah, you're more likely to hit the front page if you have core.
God, it's like Tinder.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, premium Tinder.
You can promote your tweets on Twitter, but that's really stupid if you're...
Yeah, why would I ever do that? Don't you have to pay? Yeah, you have to pay for that.
Yeah, you pay to get it promoted, and if it's just
It's
some
like an
dude's
ad at
art,
that
then
point.
it's like,
Bullshit. It's dumb.
I'm gonna retweet this ad, yes.
And I've
Was
always
forced to
been.
see.
Premium memes.
I never really liked the idea of premium accounts. Whenever I play a game, I see how far I can get without spending a single dime.
Yeah,
It's
whenever
like
I-
a free to play.
Whenever I go on Pornhub and I get all those ads for
Yeah,
a premium account.
you're like, filthy fool.
Disgusting.
Don't they
There's
know they
something-
don't have to pay for the content?
It's free.
It's something called patience. Learn it.
Exploration is rewarding. Who needs curated responses and suggestions? I can go in a
Yes.
deep dive, find what I exactly want.
Yeah.
The
Or
new
what you
price
don't
point.
want. Or what you don't
Yeah,
want.
what you don't want to.
Oh,
The
that, yeah.
illegal stuff. No, wait, no. The barely legal stuff.
Of really weird stuff on websites. This brings back to DA. I showed my Nana my DA account, and then she was like, I sent her the link, and she saw my profile. She's like, oh yeah, it looks really cool. And then she apparently looked, there's like a see other stuff section on like the right hand side.
Yeah.
And within a couple of clicks, she said she saw a child like some CP.
Oh
and I was
no!
like, oh.
Oh
I
god!
don't know how that happened, but it did, and I was terrified.
We all collectively need to burn down DeviantArt like right now.
Oh, it's already burning down right now because they've
thought it
made
has been.
Eclipse
I
mandatory.
thought it died like a while ago.
Because of Eclipse, people are not happy about that.
Yeah, what's
Sorry,
Clips?
that's very political. I shouldn't talk about that, about Eclipse.
No politics.
we
This is a
shouldn't.
politics-free
No
zone.
No politics.
Yeah.
So, anyways, about Trump. In the news I've seen.
So,
Did
that
you guys
Joe
ever
Biden,
seen
am
the
I right?
Family Guy episode where he's like, and
Did you see the Family Guy episode where Trump was in it? Oh my god, I laughed so hard.
I loved it. I raffled so hard.
I am on the floor. I am in the hospital. But yes,
I have severe kidney failure.
I collapsed a lung. Laughing too hard at Family Guy.
Family
No,
Guy funny
yeah.
moments.
I don't know. I never really been on DeviantArt, you know. Twitter was
Yeah.
my. I think I've mentioned it like before, but yeah, Twitter is my primary thing. It used to be Meverse
Yeah.
and Amino for me, but nothing crazy.
Hours.
Meverse. Hey, did you do Meverse?
No, but I just remember seeing like people post stuff
Oh,
about. like,
I was there. I was there in real time,
you're in
real
the
life.
thick of it. You're in the
Yes.
thick of it. Oh.
Kind of similar to your story, where I was on Meverse, my mom was watching, and I just scrolled past a couple penises, you know, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
okay, just whatever.
Yeah.
A few dicks and balls, you know.
See, I was
family friendly.
I was very paranoid. Like I was very paranoid about social media because, you know, my parents would always say like, if you post anything stupid on your Facebooks and shit, you're not gonna get a job because they look at that. And I was like,
They're gonna get hunted down by a bounty hunter, right?
yeah, they're gonna get an online bounty hunter. They're gonna search your name up on Google. Of course, around that, like the time I actually did get a job was around the same time I got a Twitter and started posting
Yeah.
fucking furry art on Twitter.
Were you ever going in for like a job and they're like, so we found your Twitter. Should
I would be
post
like,
furry
so
art?"
what? I at this point I don't care. Like if they're gonna really not hire me because I post like art on Twitter, then
'Cause
they
you
have
post
some
furry
screwed up-
femboys.
furry femboy. Like it's not like I'm posting like it's not like I'm posting something like you'd find on 4chan, like the random board. It's like just on Twitter. Hey guys, you remember Live Leak?
I post my art on 4chan. That's where I get my following.
Yeah. Even though it's anonymous, so you're
Yeah.
not supposed to be posting like that.
You don't get a single follower.
Yeah, I link my Twitter
You just have people who say top kek, anon.
and on.
You have a big watermark on the post. And now you get gore in your Twitter replies.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Yeah. On Twitter much lately? Anything interesting happening? I've been on a bit of a break. I've been abstaining from mostly
Yeah.
internet stuff and like Discord and Twitter for a while. You know, because mental health and whatnot. I was like, I need a break, you know, and I did that, and it's
Yeah.
good. And I've been feeling a lot better actually. I really have. Been spending time with family, drawing more traditionally. It's really good. So I haven't really been up on any of the hip new trends that have been
Hip trends.
wheeled out.
I think the only hip new trends that I really know about are people being miserable.
Oh yeah, that
'cause
sounds like Twitter.
That's really Twitter. Like
Well,
Twitter is Burger King is over party. That's in trending.
Wait, that happened? That happened? I completely missed that.
No more Burger King. It is
Why is
over.
Burger King over, and why is it a party?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out. Is it still trending?
Yeah, let's see.
Apparently, all I can see, the second tweet that I see is the one about her ex. Burger King wrote that. I have
Wait.
no idea what it's related
Okay,
to.
Burger King is overpriced.
Oh.
Why are Taylor Swift fans so incredibly mad at Burger King? Okay, there's Taylor Swift about it or something.
Taylor Swift v Burger King. Who will win?
Apparently, Taylor Swift is like the one about her ex. We would never.
That's
Fucking-
Burger
did
King's
fucking
favorite Taylor
McDonald's
Swift
actu-
track.
Did McDonald's actually do hashtag Burger King is over?
Yeah, we would never.
What?
We would never. Dude, the tweets aren't even loading right now.
Oh my
Try
God.
again, McDonald's.
God. I hate. I
Nice
honestly-
try, McDonald's.
Yeah.
I do not like those hip, trendy brand, Twitter accounts. They're like, oh, I'm just an intern. They plopped me on here onto the social media thing because it's not important. I'm going to post memes and act all
It's fun.
awesome. It's funny sometimes.
It's
Otherwise it's
very
just
occasionally.
Overbearing.
But
Yeah.
now all of them do it, so
Well, then they're
kinda
boring.
boring,
They're
yeah.
boring if they don't do it, but they're insufferable if they do.
yeah.
I like it when they mess
We
up,
ne-
like
we
the Burger
need
King
the-
stuff. Party.
Yeah, we need the one straight, like the one straight-faced one that all of them bounce off of, just to fucking like they dunk on that person all the time. I feel that would be fun. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
You gotta love it also when a mascot like takes over an account or something. Like, hi, it's me, the Lucky Charms boy, on Twitter.com.
Follow me on Twitter.com.
On Twitter.com. I'm here to. I'm just a call out post.
I'm gonna
here to
lucky
say,
me charms.
Tony the Tiger's a bitch ass motherfucker.
Oh God, not to get political again,
He
but
pissed on my
McDonald's
fucking
also
Lucky
tweeted about
Charms.
Black Lives Matter.
What recently?
Why McDonald's? Why are you being so political? I just want your
no
burgers.
politics. No politics on the thing. No politics
Yeah,
on the podcast. Alright.
no real politics.
This is
No
just
real
a
politics.
passing
Here for-
mention of it.
For
Don't worry
Burger
about
King is over. Party.
Burger lives matter.
Burger Lives
Let's get that trending.
Let's get
Burger
it going, boys.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special hashtag for every episode. Hashtag Burger Lives Matter.
Burger Lives Matter.
Again, we're so gonna get canceled. It's so gonna happen.
Oh yeah, I can't
I
wait to
get
see
canceled because
all
of
of my
Burger King.
followers leave.
Burger Lives Matter.
Don't go. I love you.
I love the burgers. Burger King.
Well, that's entertaining.
Dude.
Yeah.
So, aside from Burger King is over.
Yeah.
What else were we gonna talk about?
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe this is where the minute
No
of
idea.
silence bit happens.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna do a minute of silence bit.
Bit.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been
So
a minute,
bad.
alright? It's been a minute. That
Oh,
fucking
I'm gonna
sucked.
edit this to the
That
beginning.
was so bad.
I just told you that we aren't gonna do it, and then we do.
I'm gonna edit this so it's, I'm
entertaining.
gonna edit it so it's in the beginning.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Don't break the continuity.
Put some really nice elevator music with it as well.
What's gonna happen?
No, it's gotta be silent.
Oh.
That's the
Like the dripping basement sound effect. Like the wet, damp basement.
No, that's the theme. We're keeping you locked up in the dungeon. We pull you up just to do a podcast.
You're forced to listen to all of our conversations and not be a part of it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes. Yeah, well, you are our first guest. Yeah, that's true. I just
Yo.
realized that,
Oh yeah.
It'll be the
Hey,
first
hello,
of many.
Internet.
Many.
Welcome.
Yeah. That's gonna
yeah.
be like. I wanted that to be like the gimmick, like I've stated. Like that's the fun of it. Like ye old H3H3 podcast or some of the like.
Mhm.
Truly, the real hosts aren't interesting. We bring on the guests that are.
We'll be the new Joe Rogan. We'll bring in the most controversial guests.
Yeah.
Shadman,
Me.
hit us up.
I'm so controversial.
We made that joke in the first episode. We can't bring up
Yeah.
Shadow again.
We're
Look
gonna
at us
keep
already
bringing them
recycling
up.
content.
Just like how we keep bringing up John.
Jeez.
You keep bringing up John Bob. Will we go a single episode without bringing him up?
I would
It's gonna be the next one.
say John Bob because I know that triggers something primal within Tyc here.
Yeah, it just happens. Now the John Bob bits are over.
No, we gotta get John Bob in here before episode 7.
Or else nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, episode 7 marks the reckoning, the end of the world.
The blockchain reboot.
Dawn of the final day.
Yeah, it'll be like the end of the first season.
Yeah.
Season 2 coming out to be announced.
Actually, wait, too, and I want to mention, I'm surprised you were available because you often say how
Yeah.
you're like busy and stuff, and then to randomly
very
spring on,
busy.
hey, we're recording early because it's Wednesday. We usually record on Fridays.
Yeah. I'm a very spontaneous person.
Yeah.
I kind of I'm not a planner. I think my calendar here
I
is
get
still in April.
Oh, I just stopped putting up calendars, honestly.
Yeah.
You
Well,
guys
it
put
has
up
cool
calendars?
cars. It has cool cars on it, so that's why I looked at. I got it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I suck
can't.
at planning. I can't plan either. Like,
Mhm.
I like doing whatever I want. Kind of whatever I want. Like
Yeah.
a cool kid, real bad boy.
Just
The
do
only thing I really have planned is what time I work because I have to be there.
I don't even have that.
I'm gonna show up
Yeah.
to your workplace and slap your manager.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tuna, you are Canadian, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from the Great White North, eh? That's a good joke for all those people down south. They'll fucking laugh at that, man.
They'll pog so fucking hard, dude.
I'm gonna make
You
them
filthy
cry.
Americans.
Yeah,
Yeah. As the only American here, I'm feeling very oppressed.
yeah.
You're the minority
barreling down
now.
on you.
I am
Yeah.
the minority.
I'm if we're gonna go into specifics, I'm in BC. I'm on the coastline.
It's like,
We're
is that
having a fun time.
Is that
That's
Canadian
the-
Washington D.C.?
It's near Washington State,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
it's not Washington D.C. It's not our equivalent. I assume.
Yeah. I don't think Washington D.C. is in Washington State.
No,
I should
it's
stop
in-
talking.
it's
As an
over on the
American, I'm
East
gonna
Coast.
Sound super stupid.
It's in the East Coast.
Yeah,
Washington.
We're in the West.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk about
The only
America.
place in Washington is Seattle, from what I've heard. The rest is just like DLC that no one buys.
America's so massively large. You
So
cannot
many
expect me
microtransactions.
You you cannot expect me to memorize every state and where they are. It's not
Yeah,
possible.
why did you get 50 of them? Like
50?
we only we have how many do we have again? It's like 13, and then we have some
Really?
territories.
I thought you only had like 4.
Like 3 territories and,
4 that
and a
anyone
few
remembers.
provinces.
Yeah. I got
Pretty easy to remember.
So it's such a
Tyke, how many times do
way.
you remember the maritime provinces?
None.
Exactly.
I learned them.
I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Not to be rude from anyone from the maritime provinces because those
Damn.
places are sick. It's just that I remember in school
we just lost
I
all our
could
maritime viewers.
I could never I could never remember Prince Edward's Island for the life of me, and I feel really bad about it because
I don't blame
Like-
you, man. I don't even know where it is, and I'm looking on Google Maps like right now.
yeah, it's
Is that even an island?
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it is. It's
Because
the
we have a place called
tiniest
Rhode
fucking
Island,
province.
and it's not even an island.
Yeah, you guys are fucking idiots.
Fucking weird.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna take my imperial system and leave then.
Yeah. Yeah. Stand 3 feet away.
Maximum.
Yeah.
3 feet.
My favorite part is that Prince Edward Island, a whole province by itself, is smaller than Vancouver Island, which is part of BC.
Yes.
And then another fun numerical fact is how there's less people in the entirety of Canada than there is in California.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
So we're-
fuckers.
Collectively,
if
every Canadian will
California-
take over California.
Yes, collectively, we can take California and only California.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we're so large. We're jam-packed together. We're like little packing peanuts in an Amazon package.
In
Those
like
these
in like
packages.
4 states at most, the rest is abandoned land.
Yeah.
It's all barren.
I think I saw somewhere where like most of Australia is not even like habitable.
Oh yeah, no. It's actually we do a similar thing. We're actually most of the Canadians live like right on the border.
Yeah.
Because you go like any more north than like Vancouver or somewhere around that, then it starts to get really cold apparently. And so but it's opposite for Australia. You walk like I think a couple things in, and it's just
Take-
desert. It's just
Yeah.
desert forever.
Take a couple steps
I'm
north.
see a couple steps north, or and just inward. Boom.
Is there something at the center of Australia that?
Yeah,
is being
that's
hidden?
it's like PUBG. Once you get, you have to fight everyone. It's 100 people drop into the
gonna happen.
into the desert, and if they
Yeah,
get to the middle, they win.
Everyone shits on battle royales, but when the storm actually rolls in real life and it zooms into like, I don't know, Ireland,
In
everyone's
Australia,
trying to fight
Ireland's
over the
had
territory.
enough.
in Australia's battle royale, you're fighting for the last water bottle.
Yeah.
Well, like, Australia was on fire for a while, wasn't it? Anything come of that?
Yes.
They're doing better. Is it still happening?
I don't think
know.
so.
I remember last time I remember seeing about it on the news. There's just a lot of rain was happening, but for all I know, it's still burning. It's like California.
Always on fire. It's just the
always
new
on
norm.
fire.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean,
Pray to them though. Like
oof,
that was some miserable shit I saw.
seriously though. Like, fire is no joke.
I remember seeing somewhere on Twitter that there was a tweet article with the with the main thumbnail being Australia, but it's like on fire and all dark, and someone retweeted it saying, "Looks like the Black Ops 2 zombie servers are back up," or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
That's awful. That's the worst.
It was so funny when I initially saw it.
Sickening.
But
Okay.
Oh, I missed
Like,
Black
you-
Ops 2.
Yeah, Canada's probably safe from that. You're so far up north in the middle of the blazing sun. How hot? Like, what? How does
Oh,
it
it's
really
still-
hot up
I'm
there?
melting.
Oh yeah,
right now.
it gets hot. We had a few forest fires a
It
few years
gets-
back.
Yeah.
Damn,
Fort
really?
McMurray. Yeah, we still burn up occasion.
Like,
We're also
I
just
think 2017 was the worst with the fires because the sky was so full of smog.
yeah.
Like it was also hard to breathe. And like the year
I had to
after,
I had to wear a gas mask while I was riding my bike that day. It was because like there's so much ash just coming from I don't even know where it came from. It came from like several towns over, but it just filled the skies. And they said that you're not allowed to go outside and do strenuous like exercise unless you had a mask on.
Damn.
It was it's the
How long ago
beginning
was
of
that?
the end. That was a couple years ago.
Like-
Because
2-3 years ago, there wasn't like a big fire last year.
yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Australia took that hit for us. Thank you, Australia.
Took one for the team.
Yeah.
Good one for the team, Australia.
Yeah. That's mean. That's not good.
Australia's dude. I love Australia. They're
I love it.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
Yeah.
I love the people there are really fun.
They're really funny. Especially
Yeah.
there are so many clips of Australian shit talking their own prime minister.
So good.
It's
I-
fucking beautiful.
It's
I
just
love. Dude, like, an
They just
Australian
don't
video
give a
game
shit.
Creator. I think his name is James Lee, or something on YouTube. Makes awesome content, man.
Awesome content.
Yeah.
I actually, I used to work with this guy from Australia. We were building a plane together, and while we were building the plane, and this guy's also like an adult. He has like kids, and
Yeah.
we would while we're building a fucking plane, a real plane. We would talk about Minecraft.
Damn.
It was so fun. I love it. It was
Oh, you are
Oh,
fat
yeah.
and creepers.
we talk about like he'd talk about griefing his children in Minecraft. It was the shit.
Damn. That
I want to
sounds
visit.
cool.
I want to visit Australia one day.
Mhm.
Seems like a great place to be.
I
That'd be
I
cool.
want to visit, but I feel like I would melt. Like I can barely
Yeah.
stand like 20 degrees here. It's like 40 probably on
I know,
average
right?
there.
Like just down in Tennessee, a couple states down from where I am, it's like crazy hot for me because like, I'm a northern boy, at least by
Little
American
North boy.
standards. Yeah,
Yeah.
but so it gets really cold up here, and it's like I'd love to, but I can't. I would die.
Mhm.
You'd melt on
What I-
scene.
I like how we've been having some pretty hot temperatures over here, and then you just look over to the east and it's fucking snowing still. Like, I wish that I was able to have their luck. I would
Oh,
rather
yeah.
have another extra month of snow than boiling hot for like another week.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill,
Yeah.
wasn't it snowing in your area like a month ago?
Yes, it was. It was like it only recently kind of started warming up because it was like crazy rainy and cold for way too
Lucky.
long, and we had like our winter was like nearly 5-6 months long. Like, oh my god,
Nice.
it wasn't nice. It wasn't at all. It's terrifying.
we
I
live-
hate how dry the air gets. You know, it's like
We live in like the part of Canada that like never snows except in February at
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, January and February, and it's like a fucking thin sheet. And you know how you know that it barely snows here? Because as soon as there is a bit of snow, half the kids don't go to school, and no one knows how to drive.
no, we gotta go to school in like blizzards and stuff. It's like
Yeah, but like
can get
there's like a
crazy.
foot of sno.
Oof.
50%
Society breaks entirely.
Yeah, society breaks entirely.
damn. At least where I live, it's got to be like 5 feet of snow and like -10 below like the
Yeah.
dangerously freezing for them to call off
Mhm.
school in my area.
It's my favorite. Like, see, but the thing is, we get a lot of like tropical storms.
Oh yeah.
So like, it could be fucking raining like sideways, and we'd still have to be going to school.
Oh damn.
So I had to
Never
walk
seen that.
home in a storm that knocked out my power for 3 days.
Yeah.
This was like from elementary school. I had to walk home in that. That was miserable.
Oh.
Living in like the middle of the continent has its perks, you know. Kind of.
Yeah.
Not anywhere near an ocean.
Oh,
Can't,
well,
Can't
I'm
get
not
eaten
in
by
the-
sharks.
yeah, I'm not in the tsunami territory, so I'm happy about that.
Tsunamis can travel really far, like on land though, can't they?
Yeah, but like I'm on the inside.
Yeah.
I'm on the inside.
The innards.
So like, spoiler alert, I'm on Vancouver Island. I'm on that part
Oh, yeah.
of BC.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
um,
and Tyc were very close.
Yeah, we're very close. He's in the place.
I'm in the actual city.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna add anything to Vancouver. I've been there. Fun place to go to. I would never want to live there.
You're making
Well,
the
how is
right
living?
choice.
Yeah.
Well, how is living there, Tyc?
Oh, rent is very fucking high. Like a
Yeah.
1 bedroom at minimum is 2,000 a month, and adding
Damn.
on top
I
of other bills in our shit economy.
I remember seeing a post somewhere that says like you could sell like a dilapidated building and Vancouver and buy an entire street in Winnipeg with the money from that.
An entire fucking street.
The entire like the cost of living in Vancouver is astronomical. It's stupid.
And if you're a pet owner like me, it's gonna be extra
it's even
fucking
worse.
RT.
Because half of them probably don't allow pets, do they?
They don't, like,
Yep.
60-70% do not allow pets.
Mm-hmm.
And I have
too
2
sure.
cats.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not too sure how much a suburban home in mid-northern Illinois costs. But, yeah, that sounds a bit crazy.
A lot of people would
Yeah.
rather go homeless than rent here.
We
Yeah.
talk about the homeless people a lot because I remember I mentioned, I think as well, that we were going on some Google Earth or Google Maps adventures
You
looking
just
around
see homeless
Vancouver.
people everywhere.
So many homeless people. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear it about on the
Beautiful
news.
views. Sometimes nice weather, but
Yeah.
there's
God,
a lot
there's
of homeless
lot of-
people.
there's a lot of shit going down in that city.
Rent is high.
People are dying.
Jobs are
When
low.
they shouldn't be.
I don't know about
Yeah.
jobs.
Well, Tuna, you live on an island, you said?
Yes, I live on the
Damn.
island. I live in a pretty like. It's not like any like backwater looking place, but it's definitely not like Victoria.
Okay.
Victoria is like. Well, since it's the capital, actually, it's the capital of BC. So it's also pretty developed, but other than Victoria, I think most of the towns still are pretty like they're not like a bunch of high rises or anything, which I like because I don't really like it when there's a bunch of concrete like rectangles dominating the skyline. I like when there's trees everywhere. And so, and the sky, I can actually see the sky and not smog.
Cool. So, like, is it like a big island? You go to school like,
Yeah.
on that island, or do you like?
Of course
take
I
a
do.
boat?
It's not like I'm living. It's not like every single direction I look I can see water. It's a pretty big island.
Okay.
As I said, it's bigger than like Prince Edward Island. It's
Pretty small
I think
island.
it's yeah.
All right, cool.
I think it's smaller than Nova Scotia. Yeah, it's smaller than Nova Scotia,
Scotia.
but bigger than PEI.
Like you can live in a boathouse, Or
You
just-
can't. I
You
think I
can
know some
kayak your
people have
paddle
that.
out to the school in the morning.
I don't live in Venice, sadly. That'd be cool.
Well, Venice would be cool to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except apparently the water like is opaque because people just dump shit in there.
Of course.
I hear it's cleared up because of the whole social distancing thing.
Yeah.
So the birds are coming back to.
We are the disease, as they say.
Nature's healing.
the poison. I saw like a thing. There's a picture of like Yeezys on the street. Like the Yeezys are returning to New York City. Nature's healing.
Oh, I love these nature's healing memes so much. They're
Mhm.
fucking amazing.
As terrible
Where'd that
as
come
the
from?
virus going around has been, some of the memes have been top notch. Let me just say.
Yes.
Yeah. It's because everyone has so much time to think of some good ones.
Fuck,
Speaking
I'm gonna get political again. One of my favorite memes with the whole nature's healing thing is a trans woman was cooking on stream, and some boomer Twitter account tweeted, like a meme boomer Twitter account tweeted, "Women are back in the kitchen. Nature's healing."
That's
Oh my God.
That's awful.
Good lord.
Nature's. That's fuck.
Nature's fucking healing.
Crabs are back in the airport. Nature's healing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the thing though. Like we've had so much time. Or I've had so much time because I got off of school and I don't have a job, and I can't go out and find a job because of everything. So it's like I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do everything cool. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna learn a new thing. And it's like, nope,
No,
Okay.
just gonna
Nope.
sit around.
It's been a month. Haven't done anything. Haven't done shit. Okay, cool. I've been losing followers by by the minute.
You just got
I
this
was at, like,
podcast.
I look nearly at 420, and then now it's back to 413 again. It's like a pendulum.
You're the funny number.
Funny number. 420? Not yet. Not yet.
No. You're
I gotta get their
413.
screenshots. If I overshoot 420, I'm gonna block some people
You're
just
gonna
so I can
be
get
so, you're
funny
gonna be so.
screenshot.
If it's 421, I'll unfollow just so you can get the screenshot.
Then other people will too, and then it goes back to like 418.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
We'll inflate those numbers somehow.
Yeah. What do you call it? Drum? I have been drawing. And what I have been doing is watching a lot of TV shows like Netflix with my sister, because that's a hobby we like to do a lot. I hang with my sister a lot. We go on walks and watch Netflix shows, and it's been very enjoyable. Let me tell you.
I think
Twitter. Yeah, at songjay_ay.
Sanjay and Craig.
Song J. No, shut the fuck up. It's not Sanjay. I'm trying to look up her YouTube, and it was always like, it was Sanjay and Craig compilation. It's like, no.
Song J A Y
At, yes,
underscore AY?
SONGJAY_AY. Yes.
Yes, I found it.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Oh my
But yeah,
dude.
we watch a lot of dumb stuff together and draw it. Please check out my sister. Her primary thing is Instagram, and I would, add that, but I don't remember what it is. It's probably got it somewhere. But I'm a Twitter man, bred and born.
Twitter man with a Twitter plan.
Yeah.
I was born on Twitter.
Molded by Twitter.
I was born.
I was born from the Twitter.
I was born in Twitter.com. I'm horrendously deformed by being born in Twitter.
I have too many diseases.
Yes. She posts a lot of OC drawings of certain characters. I'm actually working in collaboration with her on a kind of web pilot for a show we want to make.
Hey.
She made Warrior
Alaska.
Cat OCs.
Yes, she used to do that a whole bunch. Less so now, but
I remember in elementary school, Warrior Cats.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone would talk about them.
I used to fucking hate Warrior Cats because she was absolutely obsessed with it, and I went years and years just enduring it.
Yeah, everyone would talk about it, and I was just like, I don't.
Cats.
I'm too busy gaming. Sorry.
I'm being epic playing Minecraft. I don't have time for kitty cat books.
I wish I was when I was a kid. Like, I always thought this was so stupid, but like, there's kids in elementary school who had like laptops and like tablets and shit. You know what I had? I had a Game Boy, and my brother had a fucking Nokia flip phone. And I would watch him play Jeopardy, or like or something, or like one of those, like one of the games. I can't even remember. It was the one where you have to spin the wheel and guess a letter. What's it called?
Spin the wheel.
Wheel of Fortune.
Spin the wheel of fortune. There we go.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Yeah, but I would watch him play that, and that's what I remember. And then everyone else would be talking about how they got Minecraft and were playing modded Minecraft, and I was like,
oh, kids these days. Am I
kids
right?
these days, right?
When were you first exposed to Minecraft, and like what sort of impact has Minecraft had on you?
Okay. I remember trying, like, I knew, I wasn't a super dumb kid. I knew like all those things that said free Minecraft were fake. Thank goodness, because I probably would have caused so many viruses. I avoided that, but I did try and find other outlets for that. One of which, of course, kind of leads you to Roblox, which,
the inferior products.
I did inferior. I would always play the Tycoon games.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, I just really liked them.
Yes.
They're just super fun. And then I remember I made a fake like 13-year-old account so I could use the text chat, and then I like the first time I enter a lobby and I say something, someone started fucking harassing me, like saying
classic
like,
Roblox.
shut up. Harassing in broad terms, like they're
God.
being a fucking like 13-year-old troll. It,
Yeah.
me being like, I think like under 10. I was like single digits. I got really upset.
That kind of reminds me. Just one quick thing. Our dear friend Rad at raddudecool.twitter.com.
Brother.
My
brother.
I get the GTA was free. GTA 5 was free on Epic Games for a little while, not anymore, but yeah, we got it. We were playing it, and we wanted Rad to play with us.
He didn't
But
get it.
He couldn't get it because he put in his real fucking age.
Oh my god.
And it wouldn't let him.
First rule.
Always lie about your age. You have to
Always
at
lie
least
about
be
your internet,
700 years old.
At least put yourself in the 80s.
Yes. So that was sad.
Yeah.
I just got to pay for it when he's
Rad is like,
in a couple of years.
And he doesn't get the premium content because the one from Epic Games, it gives you like an extra $1 million plus a bunch of free shit.
Yeah, well, I haven't got that. I don't have access to that. Whatever, yeah.
Rad is like a corrupted yet still somehow pure soul.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it's so. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he's innocent yet also fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, Minecraft.
Back to Minecraft.
I bring it up
Yeah.
because I was first exposed to Minecraft. I think in like maybe 4th or 5th grade. I distinctly remember we were doing one of those like charity walks, you know, where you walk like fucking all day, and like every lap you make, they give $1 to fucking whatever. Yeah.
So is it like the Terry Fox run, but you walk?
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
it's
a Canadian thing that happens like every year.
Every year, where we so like in PE there's almost always like a block run day, and so basically what we do for Terry Fox run, at least in my schools, we would run a block run, and I think we might do it like multiple times. Like there's one that we used to call route that's called Hamburger Hill.
Yeah.
That like because it like
Burger
you ran up a hill and then turned and ran up another hill that was even steeper, and then you ran down and down, and by the end of it, like I could feel like something inside me burning. Like,
I know they used to make you run so much. Like we used to have to do like 3 whole laps like around 3 different schools, and
Damn.
I remember
Mm-hmm.
you had to get 3. Or else you like get a bad grade for the day. And I was right there. I was right there at the very end. My teacher was right there. I just had one last hill to climb up. Class ended right as I was coming up. My teacher was looking at me. I get to him, and I'm like, "So do I?" I was like, "Nope, you didn't make it."
Oh, that's
I
cool.
was like, "I'm my fucking last lap."
I'm
Damn it.
I'm kind of lucky that I live in the city because every year for the Terry Fox run, we just ran around Robson Park, a public park in the Mount Pleasant area.
I'm not a big runner.
Or just around the school. In my elementary school, which went from kindergarten to grade 7. It was relatively small and compact.
Oh yeah, my elementary school was absolutely tiny. Like it was in the middle of nowhere. It was like super rural, you know.
I know
and
that
it actually ran out of money my last year. So yeah, I was the last thing. I was the last class ever.
They should have sold all the teachers.
Yeah.
I remember this was after I went from elementary school, so I was in middle school. But I distinctly remember like a couple years into middle school, some guy died in the fucking field of my elementary school. Someone got killed. He got killed.
Was
Yeah.
he buried? Did it just leave him there? Was he buried there?
It was 2 high schoolers, I think. And they got into a confrontation, and one of them fucking, I don't know. I don't remember the specifics, but I just remember one of them died, and they're just left on the field.
To this very day.
No. They're still there. Sometimes I like to prop it up to think that it's a zombie.
Kids poke them sometimes.
They made a statue of an exact replica of his corpse.
But yeah, that school, that elementary school was a place. I remember aside from that, there was always like a cougar or a bear sighted. So I have to get picked up because because there's a forest right next to the field.
Oh my, really?
Yeah, it's actually every single
They didn't have, like, a fence or anything?
No, there is a fence, but the chain link fence. There's a big hole in it at one point. They haven't fixed it yet, from my knowledge. But
Old Billy, he went in there and never came out.
Every single school I've went to has a forest in or around the field area.
Oh, just Canada things, I guess.
Yeah, because we just have trees up the wazoo.
My elementary school kind of backyardish area was like merged with a trailer park.
That sounds so sad.
I feel bad for you.
It was like
that sounds miserable.
There was a whole bunch of trailers and there was people to just watch us as we were doing our thing.
That sounds so
that makes it sound even worse.
The playground was like uncurated and it was like rickety and whatnot. We actually had a fundraiser one time to like get a brand new piece of equipment, like, to play on.
Oh shit!
And it was awesome. This is like 5th grade, and
what
imagine it. We got it, and it was like the letter T, capital T. It was like a pole, and then the top part is like a spinny disc you can hold on to.
Oh my god!
And I was like super tall at the time. I was one of the tallest kids, so I was like one of the only ones that could actually grab up to it, or like really hold on without jumping. So what would happen? I'd be kind of like the kid spinner, as that was my job.
Kid spinner.
So the kids would go up there and I'd push them.
Nice.
Well, one of my dear friends, Ben, that ties back to the Minecraft story. He was actually the one that introduced me to Minecraft, so I was watching him play it on his tablet. But yeah, little kid Ben, he would grab on there, like one of the first week of this thing being installed, and I was spinning him a whole bunch, and he started saying stop. So I tried to stop, and he just goes fucking flying like 7 feet away from the thing.
Holy shit!
Boom! Smash onto the concrete.
Oh no!
He's fucking crying.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I ran or something.
Where does Minecraft come into play?
Oh, he just showed me Minecraft.
Yeah, we're talking about Minecraft.
Sorry, no, but I think
no. I have a story that
I don't know.
is
You should be fine. I think it was fine.
About this.
Yeah.
This reminds me of when in middle school. I don't know if I want to add context to it because it's more funny without context, but for fun, we used to throw kids down a hill in the field. We were just
Oh, it sounds funnier without the context.
I'd do that today. That sounds
we have 2 people holding on to the person's each hand, and then we just launch them over the fucking hill. It was awesome. It was kind of we were on the less steep side because it would be kind of dangerous on this really steep side, but
with the
it was
rocks
still
and shit.
Well, the track was down there, and it's the track is bordered with concrete.
Yeah.
So if you got flung too far, especially if you're going down the big part of the hill, you would have definitely cracked your head open.
Oh my god. Like, just roll down into a street.
Which is why the teachers stopped us from doing it, but we were so upset because there's nothing else to do.
Executing children, just throwing them off to their dooms.
It was all consensual.
Charlie,
okay,
it's 4 p.m. Time for your execution.
Wee.
Oh, God, that's really
It's
we didn't have a hill.
Oh, it was awesome. I love
do
that
remember
shit.
Another playground story is that we got in like massive trouble one time for my friends and I playing Star Wars, quote unquote. Where we would pretend to like have lightsabers and shoot each other and stuff. And this was like 5th grade again, like my last year, because all the other years we had a different principal and they were chill. They were cool. Like, she was awesome. And then we got a new one and she was not cool or awesome. And we had to be taken into the principal's office because they didn't like us playing Star Wars. And they were like, so What are some other recess activities you could do that aren't so violent? Like play soccer and then jungle jam.
I
It's
hated that
yep,
shit.
Yep. Okay, now go off, go to class. And the next fucking day, they made the entire class sit with their heads down during recess because some kids were misbehaving.
Oh my god, that's the
You know,
worst.
and it was like, and we never played Star Wars again, unfortunately.
Damn.
Fuck God.
It was bullshit, let me tell you. It was also funny, in the very back, there was this tree that had these, like, lumps that kind of looked like tits, and, like, the boys would always be, like,
Fucking Christ.
joking about them. Like,
Really?
the rest of fucking grope them and stuff, like, and giggle and, stuff.
Jeez.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Good times, good times.
Oh, good old
But yeah,
days.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
But not
Yeah.
yet. Whatever, we move on to that. Unless, Tyke, you have a good story in how Minecraft is what you first...
Oh, I had a friend. I still talk to him. We played Fortnite like a few days back, and I think he brought it up because I found through YouTube. I found out about Minecraft through what was Couch Up known? With Uberhex or Nova.
Yeah.
And that other guy, whatever his name was, I found out through just surfing through YouTube. And then I talked with some of my friends had it back in the day. When I still had them. And I bought it in 2000. I bought the game in like 2011, and then I made my first online friend through Skyda's Minecraft server.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, I wish I kept contact with her. She's from Australia, and she's a good friend.
Actually,
Yeah.
my very first online friend was Canadian. So, full circle, huh?
Yeah.
It was on Miiverse.
All coming back.
The user Zelda Star.
If you're here, come back.
Come
Come
back.
back to me, please. We did a voice chat once.
Oh.
We actually did. We legit did a voice chat,
Nice.
and it was epic. My very first online friend was Canadian
Eh.
and a girl.
Eh.
Girl.
Yeah, and did a voice chat. We played Minecraft together and stuff. It was awesome. And then she just disappeared.
Please
And then
come
Miiverse-
to the podcast as a
And
guest.
then Miiverse died.
Yeah.
If you're out there, Zelda Star, if you are out there, this is Electric from Miiverse. Come back to me.
I feel like
Come back.
you would find her in a Reddit forum or some
Yeah.
sort of forum of
Please,
Miiverse
Reddit, we need
refugees.
your help.
Reddit, do your thing.
Do your thing.
Do your
Find
thing,
Zelda
Detective
Star.
Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though, that'd be good. Memories.
Memories.
You guys remember your first online friends?
First online friends. That's a good question. God.
I actually also became some of my first online friends. I got through doing art and posting it, like on Miiverse, and doing collabs and stuff, which was epic.
I think the first friends that I kind of had online, it was through Discord. Cause
Yeah.
of course, through the,
Yeah.
the most. I think the first server I ever joined was the old Oompaville server. I don't know if do you guys know about Oompaville? Like, my friend showed me Oompaville, and I joined the server. Yeah,
I do
it's
not
a
know.
guy who plays video
Wait a minute.
games.
Wait,
on YouTube.
Oompaville.
He's a
Wait.
streamer.
Oompaville.
Oompaville.
That fucking dude. Oh
That
my
fucking
god, I
dude.
remember him. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
He had a Discord server.
Yeah, he
Bruh.
has a new one too. So I'm in I'm in the really old defunct one, or at least unless
Damn.
I'm looking for it right now. I think it might have gotten deleted. But he has a new one, and I'm in both of them. And I met a bunch of cool people. They're pretty fun, and I kind of just went off from that. Then I joined another server, and that's kind of where where I met a group of people with where I talk to still, and it's been like 3 years. And we're still gaming it up on occasion.
Wow.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Tyc? Contact any of those lads?
I've always been an online guy. I made friends through Google Plus. I think I still have them on a friends list on my old account, my alternative account before I was Tyc.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
Of course, there was that girl from Australia, and then there was some furry artist guy. Back when I did Source Filmmaker.
It was tuna.
It was tuna.
Here we go.
Oh shit.
Nah, this guy, he was chill. We didn't VC at all, but we messaged once in a while. He's back. I checked on my old account, and he still messaged me, asking what's going on with me since I haven't been active in like half a year, more than half a year actually, 2 years.
Well, I started a podcast.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
And then through Discord, my friend, or I guess colleague, You're Not Justin, big time YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
when someone else that I will not disclose, because he's kind of a racist, not gonna lie.
Damn,
He
Markiplier's
furiously
racist.
called me the
Oh my
N-word.
God.
Very loud. He made a Discord server for Justin, and then after he sort of turned it into a hentai server, Justin just branched out and made another server his own. I made a couple friends through that. Like 2 or 3 of them are actually in Vancouver, and I met one of them.
Yeah, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
You're
pretty.
telling me about how
they're
you
pretty
met
cool.
someone who's like ridiculously close to you, but you guys never cross paths. Or no, someone knows 2 people that you. God, I'm. I forgot how the story goes.
How does it go?
It goes. I just remember there's quite a lot of people in Vancouver. It's funny who you meet there.
It's a big city.
Yeah. Big city. I still like how I've actually like surprisingly like because usually when you're on the northwest servers, you're more likely gonna hit someone up from California, more likely than not. But actually, I've met like several people from Texas, like a surprising amount of people from Texas, and they're always really fun to talk to.
I suppose I could say the same about Canada.
Yeah.
And none of them actually have Canadian accents, like.
Oh yeah.
Stereotypically.
No, the old body type of like that stuff. That's not. It's more of just the funny haha that everyone jokes about.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen it myself. I know that a lot of people like to talk about the Newfoundland accent though. That one's
Newfoundland.
Yeah, Newfoundland.
Labrador.
Yeah. Yeah, Newfoundland and Labrador. But the quote unquote Newfie accent, which is like what people joke is to be like the near intelligible accent of Canada. Think like what's a state accent that is like really hard for people to understand if they're not from there?
Like in America?
Yeah, in America.
Well, it depends on like how deep into some of the southern states you can get. Like, well, I go down there in the egg, it's from there, whatever. Like, King of the Hill.
Yeah, the
character guy,
King of the Hill. That one guy who's like, I don't even know, just like that guy.
Boomhauer.
Some people would probably,
Boomhauer
some people could probably equate the Newfoundland accent to that.
Also, some other deep cities like I cannot replicate like New York or something.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, Boston stuff. Some of the really thick ones, but most of the time it's pretty. I don't know, at least where I live, because like Yield Midwest. Not much. I mean, you got Chicago.
Chicago.
You
got your Boston.
Yeah,
Boston.
Boston.
I got some of that Chicago stuff. Chicago. Chicago beers.
Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my closest internet friend is actually Rad. Lives up in Wisconsin.
You're gonna hunt them down one day.
Guys, we're really close to hitting the 1 hour mark.
Oh my
Dude.
God, are we?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're like 59 minutes in.
yeah. I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna check the time. We've been talking for an hour. I don't think we talked about art. I thought that was the part of the
We don't gotta
podcast.
talk about art at all. We just talk about anything.
We talked
What
about
art program do you
nonsense.
use?
Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. What am I gonna use?
We should actually go. Should we go through the
Okay, shove it in
brand-
right now at the very end.
Come on.
What
Okay.
art program do you use?
This is still art related.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, this is still an art podcast,
What art program
guys.
do you use? Work quickly.
What I use Krita. I like it because it's free and my school
fucking
teaches
useless.
it.
Your school teaches fucking.
Yeah,
my
so that's
school
I
never
got
did
a
that
I got a
shit.
little crash course in it. It's a lot.
I so wish
nicer.
I always begged that we had a class like that, but we have a tiny little school that's not funded at all.
Not fun.
Listen. There's the school district was like split in two a couple of years back. It became
Sad.
the schools were then separated into the rich, like essentially the backwater
Rich and the
trash
poor.
one, and the backwater trash one, and then like
one and
the
the
racist
rich
white
shit.
privileged one.
Nice.
We got the backwater trash one.
Lovely. We should stretch this for another half hour at least. Come on, guys.
We don't
This-
have like a set time.
This
Boom.
half hour
Everyone.
should now be reserved to talking about actual art.
Yes.
The point of this podcast.
It's not the
Point.
point. Let's get back to the point.
That's good to back it to the point.
Yes.
What
I
was
haven't
it?
been drawing much. You do traditional at all? You more
Yeah, I
visual?
do traditional. I'm whenever I do traditional, it's almost exclusively just pencil. I'm my favorite thing to do is just to sketch. It's really fun. Most people who see, if they look at my Twitter account, they'll see that most of the shit I post is just black and white, like doodles that I post, like I spam, because
It's content.
I don't know. It's content. It's content for your eyeballs.
It's content. I feel like there's a thing like my sister where it's like she draws so much but never posts any of it. It's like, oh, it's bad. It's it's content. It's stuff. It's
just
things.
post
Nobody
it.
cares if it's good or bad. Just post it
Someone's
online.
gonna like it.
Give me the content.
Give me the content.
Give me the content.
But yeah.
I do pen. I don't know. Pencil. It's not my thing. I do pen. I like the permanentness of it. The
Yeah.
deep colors and stuff.
You know what the
Well, I don't-
worst
I don't
part
do
about
colors.
me
Yeah, what?
doing pencil is I'm left-handed, so it smears everywhere.
Oh no. Well, no, you gotta start from
Dude,
right to
same.
left then.
Yeah.
You need a left-handed
No,
book.
I don't write. I still write the normal way. I just smear everything. Like I get
Oh, yeah,
we
like,
call it
right.
the silver surfer syndrome. It's just fucking. You get a big like thing of gray on like the bottom of your hand. It's awful.
That's not good. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's probably not very good. But you know,
Left-handed though, what challenges have that brought you in life?
what challenges? Scissors are not as fun.
Yeah, I cut my hair with my left hand because I'm also left-handed, and it
Yeah.
gets very crampy very easy.
You both
Yeah.
are left-handed and Canadian. I can't fucking believe it.
Yeah,
Are all Canadians
we're
left-handed?
basically twins.
Yeah.
Listen, as a right-handed individual, and other right-handed people can attest to this. Scissors are very fun.
Oh yeah, no. I'm actually like most people who are left-handed
Yeah.
are usually also very ambidextrous. Like playing sports, I actually I bat right-handed in baseball, and I think I also catch as a normal person. I still use the normal like right-handed glove, which is in your left hand. So
Kinda
like
weird.
with sports, I play right-handed for some reason, but like with writing and drawing and all that, I do whatever. Though I can switch hit.
Kind of
switch.
similarly, I used to shoot a lot of guns, out back in the country. Used to go hunting a whole bunch. Not much anymore, but I'm actually left-eyed, I guess. Where like I'll put the scope or like up to my left eye, so my right hand is like on the pump,
Oh
So
yeah,
that was
yeah.
cool.
Your right hand's forward. Yeah, your left-handed stance. I never actually been able to shoot a gun, but I have airsoft rifles that I like to play with, and
I've
yeah,
taken
I
lives.
used to always buy toy guns at the local
Yeah.
dollar store.
yeah.
They were
But
always fun.
I have this one that's like modeled off of a Scar, and it's a spring loaded one, so like it's only semi-auto, and my dad has like a one that's supposed to be like a M16 copy that is electric, so it can go semi-auto and full auto. and
Oh, damn.
and when we're both going semi-auto, I can shoot the bolt action one faster because I got like so adept with like, technically I'm not doing proper form, but what I do is I have the thing like hard against my shoulder. I shoot the round, and then I pull with my trigger hand. I pull for the lever, crank it back, release, and then by the time it lands back, I fire already.
I mean, hey, if it hits its target.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm genuinely interested on like going hunting with the family.
Oh yeah.
I have an uncle who
wanna
goes
try that.
hunting. I want to see if I could contact him, see if we could do something for the summer.
It's a lot of effort, but it's really cool.
There's a lot of
Like, just go
payoff, too.
out, to go out into the wilderness and stuff. I think I'd like that part,
End
the hunting part, way
life.
more than the actual cleaning part. Like, okay, now I
yeah.
got this dead thing. Now I got to prepare it and stuff.
Boring.
I was never taught how to do that. My
Yeah.
dad only taught me how to do the actual hunting, but I never got around to actually killing too much, so I couldn't, be taught how to dress it and everything.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
Well, if you really don't want to bother with it, you can just send it to the butcher.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's true. But I'm not a real man then, am I?
Ugh.
Yeah, about my uncle who does a bit of hunting. Like, I think every other year. I don't know. He also does a bit of sketching. He's a bit of an artist.
Autistic.
Yeah.
We're all autistic here.
Yes. We're fellow artists.
Yeah, I might share some of my sketches, my online stuff, perhaps.
Cool.
Maybe not so much the cursed stuff, but
Send them
Grooville.
your friend's art and say, hey, I'm friends with this one Canadian who draws furries. What do you think?
What's your opinion on this? Get him on the
What's
podcast.
your get on the podcast.
Tyke's family on
Let me
the
show you one of my
podcast, yes.
let me show you some of my favorite artists. This is Shad, man.
This is Shad, man.
Yes.
This is John. Fuck.
It always comes back to John.
I'm sorry.
There's this famous Twitter person. I'm like Inkplasm. I like their art. Looking at it,
Yeah.
absorb it into your brain. But no, yeah, I feel like I'm my sister and I, we're kind of like the cornerstone of the family. Like it all leads down back to us, And on my mom's side, they're all like builders, construction workers, and stuff. And like my grandfather built his own house from the ground up, like only him. That's a nice house too. He cuts down wood, and he's like big guy. And then
Big
my
boy.
dad's side, they're like all like technicians, and one of them works for like the government and stuff, and like army and hunting and
Shit.
stuff. And then I'm here like I'm talking to people on Discord
I'll
and
try.
draw art sometimes of
game.
characters I like.
I guess.
So I'm a bit
Haha,
conflicted
boob
where
go
it's like,
jiggle.
I gotta pick
Yeah.
up some macho hobbies if I really want to extend that tradition of the family, huh? Because my siblings don't do that either, and it's like, oh, god damn it.
You gotta pick up the torch of being a man.
We lost all of that, like this generation, my siblings and I, we have lost all of that manliness.
Manliness.
No.
You become babies.
I'm just a disgusting little bottom.
Yeah.
Child,
I can't build no house or kill no animal.
filthy, filthy.
Get rid of your Toyota.
You're the black sheep of the
Camry, get a
family.
Real vehicle.
I think,
Or I
what I'm
guess
feeling is I'm
rainbow sheep.
young.
Yeah.
Right? I'll go out, I'll kill animals, I'll build a house,
Yeah.
Sure.
I wear their hide. Fresh with the blood.
For the blood, I don't clean it or nothing. In the
That's
army.
true.
I don't get enlisted in the army, I just run into battle.
Yeah. I have both sides firing on me. I go straight down the middle. No man's land, more like my land.
This man's land.
This man's land.
My lane.
That sounds like the startup for some like really old war game where you're just like I've some laptops. I think I posted about it. But I have some A22Ms, IBM ThinkPad laptops that have run Windows XP, and I purposely got those. I got them for free because they're from the school. They're getting rid of them, but I got them because I have Civ 2, and then my teacher, while I was getting one to work, my teacher got me 2 war games that are like, one of them is basically runs this, like, it basically is Doom, but it's World War II, and the other one looks kind of like GoldenEye if it was Vietnam. And I've tried they're fucking hard. They're bullshit.
Like those sort of old games, yeah.
Yeah.
And those were tough. Sorts of things. Yeah.
You only get like 1 clip of ammunition. You have to shoot a bunch of people. You run out of ammunition by the time you can even like kill like the first guy, because the aiming sucks.
If you need more than 1 bullet to kill a man, what are you doing?
True. I'm not running my sniper build from Call of Duty.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of games do you like? Like, what genre? Because I was never much into like the Civilization war game type of stuff.
Yeah.
Expert planning tactician. I can't do that.
I guess I am quite into the FPS genre. Yeah. It's just usually because a lot of my friends have it, and I just like I like playing games with my friends.
Hey.
So I have actually very recently I got Black Ops, the first one, and I was actually just today playing some, because apparently the 360 like the servers are still up, which I'm ever so grateful for.
Hell yeah.
Because the first day I played it, I grinded through the campaign because I never was able to, because I never had it for the entirety. And then I played multiplayer, and it's just like campaign. It's like I got teleported back into 2012. I was hearing people yelling slurs. I heard some white knights.
And you were home.
These were the good old days.
There's some gamer girls. Yeah.
Oh,
it was hilarious.
The whole package.
Yeah, I know. It was like the most 2012 lobby ever, and I was dying. It was so funny.
Oh, I need to get a power cord I bought an Xbox 360 a few months back before the whole lockdown thing. I should order a new power cord and get Xbox Live.
And, get one with the power.
Legally acquire the video games.
Legally acquire, dude. My one of my I like my friend letting me game share with him, and so he had a Phantom Pain, like Metal Gear, and that's been really fun. I've been playing that.
I play a Metal Gear game. I hear they're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally, I love those like adventure RPGs like Skyrim, The Witcher, whatnot.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
That's enough.
That's on sale. I need to get that before the first of next month.
I'm gonna sound like an completely ungamer, but I could never get through Skyrim. Like the farthest I got was the 3rd goddamn town, and then I was just like, I can't handle this. This is too fucking.
What couldn't you handle about it?
I don't know why. Get off my get off the podcast.
Get out of here.
You don't play Skyrim.
Right. That's another one of the criteria. You have to have played Skyrim.
I play Fallout. I love Fallout.
Guess I'm not the co-host now.
Oh, God damn.
I've not played Skyrim.
we're too.
I love
Canadian.
Skyrim. It's one of
I
my
have
fav-
played Skyrim. I just have never beat it because I just get bored. I don't know
Skyrim's one of my
why.
favorite games
I
of all
try
time,
really
bro.
hard. I try really hard to have fun with it, but I can't.
That's fair.
Uh,
Oh, back when Skyrim Online or that co-op thing, like a few years back, Sebo and I tried to play that, but you had to get like the special version or something for the game to work online.
Yeah.
bull.
And I played like
Yeah.
a full 40 seconds of the game.
And you are like, yeah, no.
No.
Yeah.
I don't play the game until one of my boys play the game.
I like. I always really liked Fallout though. Like
Which one?
I'm gonna sound basic as fuck, but my favorite was New Vegas.
Nothing wrong with New Vegas. I mean, you know.
Dude, I love
At least
it.
you didn't say 4.
It's yeah, yeah. Well, I already really like the apocalyptic setting, and I also really like a
all of them,
cowboy
isn't it?
setting. So it's both of those combined.
Giddy up.
It's post-apocalyptic cowboy simulator basically.
Damn.
And so I already knew that I was gonna really enjoy it. Plus, it was pretty fun just like kind of wandering around and seeing what I could do. I made sure I played the first playthrough completely blind,
That's
or at least because like then I made mistakes. Like I actually didn't because in that game you fail quests. Like you fail quests easy. Like I do one thing. Like I opened a truck and I failed the quest. I was so confused. I was so confused. I didn't even know what the quest wasn't even like available to me because I think it was like a Legion quest and I was playing NCR. And I failed the quest. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
See, I played Skyrim completely blind, and soon I'm gonna play GTA 5 completely blind.
Hell yeah. You better do the campaign whilst you're on hiatus.
Oh yeah, dude. When you're done with the campaign, I've never actually. I don't think I've ever played the GTA 5 campaign.
Neither have I.
Because
Like
the
not
only
beyond the prologue.
I'll be the first one ever.
Be the first one. Because really, like the only reason I wanted to play GTA was because my friends were playing online and I wanted to play with them because I thought it looked cool.
Damn, bro.
We played online with you recently, and you were destroying space time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that was a server issue because I was playing recently with Sebo, and the lag was completely gone. Like, it was not bad. It was really good.
Sometime, though.
We should totally play again
Hell
because for those in the audience who didn't know, I live because I live in the Great White North. The downside is the Wi-Fi is usually kind of shit compared to other places because the servers are usually based in America.
Yeah.
So I usually have like Tyke, do you have pretty bad connection?
Oh no, since I live in the city and like
You live in the city, you're closer.
I'm
I have
closer
trees
to
everywhere.
America. The lag is
It's
like
closer to
barely an
America.
issue. Except when
I
I
live
used
out in the
wireless
bush.
back in the day.
Oh yeah, I also use wireless too because I can't get an Ethernet cord here yet. I still have to wait until we plug it into the house. It's a long story, but so there's that, and also of course everyone's joining on GTA, so I have less than stellar connection. Not like the worst. I'm not like sitting in the middle of Baghdad. Trying to connect across the continent, like across several continents, but you know, I have a bunch of trees in the way, and oh god, it was hilarious. Just I could see like what you guys were seeing and what I was seeing was completely different because I was seeing a slideshow and you guys apparently could see me going forward and back and cars going through me.
Yeah.
You're clipping through
terrible.
walls.
Yeah. Actually,
No, I was in a car with you, and you drove off of a cliff and nearly hit the ground until we just teleported back onto the highway.
and on my screen, I took the turn correctly.
Oh, I wanna put up the small clip that I have of you driving for the
Yeah,
YouTube
so
listeners.
I'm gonna pretend to be able to see it and react to it.
Yes, to be good.
Oh
React
wow,
to it right
yeah, I remember that moment where I did the thing.
That
yeah,
was so funny.
so funny.
Oh my god, look at that.
Oh, those are the days. Like last week.
Like last week. Yeah. What was it? But also on that thing. So then, like after a bit of it doing pretty well, I was starting to get a little bit of lag. It wasn't as awful as what you guys saw, but I drove into the impound lot, but because the gate didn't load. I was able to. Seba was in the car with me. I phased through the impound lot gate.
Laggy games. They always the amount of how funny it is.
It was so beautiful, and like right after I went through, the gate materialized.
When Seb left behind.
No, Seba was not left behind because since they're in the car with me, they're imbued with the power of apparently shifting through walls,
Wow.
like breaking space time.
That's good.
So I thought like for a bit, because like I was so laggy at some points that I thought I was gonna get like reported for being a hacker, because I was like, it looked like I was lag switching. Because like I'm pretty sure there's a couple times where cars were trying to run into me, and when they did, I lagged behind, and then they went through me and hit something else. Entirely.
Yeah, last time I was playing GTA Online, I was being hounded by this guy who kept teleporting to me and just chasing me with a wrench. Like every time I respawn, he would just keep chase me till the ends of the earth, just hit me with a wrench and kill me instantly.
Nice.
And like I couldn't do anything. Just lonely little Markiplier running around.
Oh yeah.
Your character's a Markiplier.
Markiplier. Didn't you go into the? I heard that you went into the strip club and shot some hookers as Markiplier.
No, I got shot.
Oh yeah.
Just hearing that Markiplier in a strip club is fucking hilarious.
See,
It
so
was funny to see too.
I think Sebo actually because it was when you weren't playing, it was usually me, Sebo, and Andrea. Should we need to put Andrea's at then, if I'm gonna say
did we do
that
it
right?
last time?
I don't know.
We did it last episode. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
At
put it in
Possible
post.
Zero and at Andrea's
At
art
the
_34.
Andrea's Twitter.
We got it. Go.
Okay, we did it. So Sebo drew all three of our GTA characters yesterday. I think you were there
Can you
for
put
that.
it up on screen?
Here I'll get you the picture. Is so I tried to make my guy look like a detective.
Yeah.
And of course Seba looks like Shaggy, and then Andrea is a fat black man
Yeah, I remember
with
that. Yeah,
blonde hair.
At possibly Sebo on Twitter.com. Our dear friend.
Our
who
dear
drew this.
blood. We were laughing about the picture because we said it kind of looked like Slinky True, the detective one.
Looks like Sniper TF2.
Yeah, it's Sniper TFT. Sniper. Yeah.
Mike.
But I still think my favorite moment from like playing, because I used to play on console, and my two favorite things about PC version is how much nicer people are. Like there is some people who are like, some person let me shoot him in the head and gave me that bike that flies and shoots missiles.
Yeah.
He just gave me that.
Damn.
I guess
He gave
PC
me that.
gamers are a little more humble.
It was really nice of him. And he was like also asking like, hey, do you need any money? And I was like, nah, I'm fine, because I had like the million from the free
Online? Because
from
I got
yeah.
the
Criminal
thing or whatever,
Enterprise
too.
thing.
Oh, he got the
Yeah.
million.
I don't. Do I have to like
You have
unlock that
to.
or something?
I think you have to
Do they
click.
have
You have
it?
to click something or whatever, but then you
Okay,
get
cool.
access to all the
Take
free
care of that.
shit. It's really epic gaming.
I'll do that some other time because I'm gonna be away from home for a couple days. Won't be on
Nah.
or anything. Won't be able to play games. I'm taking a break anyways. It'll be good for me.
Yeah, but then like going on console, like I remember like walking outside and like walking 2 feet, and like you don't walk outside. Like, you should really only drive out of your apartment, because if you walk outside, you're bound to get shot.
Yeah.
That was the situation. Like, you get shot because that's what everyone would just be shooting and like throwing shit. But in PC,
Yeah.
we saw 2 people dressed up as the purple guy, and we're fucking beating the shit out of each other, and we were able to just sit there and watch. It was so funny.
No, I like how we extended this episode to talk about art.
And then we started talking about games.
GTA,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, fuck you, whatever. You came here for fucking
yeah, you
art?
came here for
You're
art.
an artist.
Can we make the title of this an art stream? Can we make this an art pod? Like, really kind of like drive home the point that this is supposed to be an art podcast, but we only
Yes.
talked about it for like 5 minutes.
Hashtag Burger Lives Matter.
Yeah,
Burger lives matter, man.
bringing it back full
Going
circle.
back to
We're
Burger
going-
King.
We're back to Burger King, and then
Back to
jumping
Burger
straight
King.
back to what it should be.
Nearly an hour and 30 minutes in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what the people want. This is what the people want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Content they desire.
I know what you guys want. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
pointing at my screen right now. That's what you guys are. You guys want more of me talking about dumb stuff that I do. That's
Well,
why you have
you
me
can
on
do
here.
that on another episode of the podcast, the Blockchain Podcast. Is a recurring guest. Thank you so much, Tuna, for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just as we suddenly got you in for a session, we're suddenly ending it.
Yes.
Well, these things are only like a little over an hour long anyway. That's how it goes.
Dude, we're not. We have 4 minutes left. We can talk about
minutes.
something.
Okay,
So,
art. Fill in. What other art things?
Okay.
What's some artists you like on Twitter.com?
What is what?
Artists you like on Twitter.com.
What are artists I like? I follow so many people. I have this.
Okay,
there's
good
this
to know.
one
All right,
person-
sorry. See you guys. We'll join you next time on the podcast. See you. End of episode. Cut.